The girl was able to slice tender tofu into thin threads. Even when placed in water, the tofu didn't break. It bloomed like a flower. The crowd applauded in amazement. They hadn't expected the girl to be so skilled. However, the head chef grew jealous of her cooking talents. He demanded that she slice an entire box of potatoes. Out of respect for the chef's authority, the girl, though unwilling, began slicing skillfully. Everyone was stunned by her speed. It turned out she was a student of the legendary culinary master. Any ingredient in her hands became a delicious dish. But when the culinary master tasted her food, he said it was delicious but lacked the emotion unique to chefs, so he decided to send her to a top restaurant for training. Soon after, the girl applied for a job at a high-end restaurant. She was surprised to find that the head chef there was her childhood friend. The chef looked down on her shabby clothes and told her to change into something more presentable. To thank him for the reminder, the girl pulled a gift out of her bag and gave it to him. She didn't notice her recipe book had fallen to the floor. Then she went home to change. As soon as she left, the chef threw her gift into the trash. At that moment, the owner of the restaurant arrived and ordered his assistant to prepare for a kitchen evaluation. Meanwhile, the chef picked up the girl's unique recipe from the ground. During the evaluation, the owner tasted the other chef's dishes but wasn't satisfied. Then the head chef presented a dish made from the girl's recipe. After tasting it, the owner praised the flavor and decided to officially hire the chef as the restaurant's lead. The head chef was thrilled, thinking his position was secure, but soon, he faced a challenge. One day, a picky customer came in and requested a delicious sirloin steak. The waiter rushed to tell the kitchen. The chef immediately started heating oil to cook the steak. Soon, a steak was ready to serve. He told the waiter to take it out, but the girl looked at it and shook her head. As expected, the waiter returned with the steak, saying the customer was extremely dissatisfied. The chef claimed the customer didn't know how to judge food, but the girl said it was the chef's poor skills. The chef became furious and scolded the girl. Then the owner rushed in and ordered a perfect steak to be made. The girl volunteered to give it a try. With no other choice, the owner gave her a chance. She quickly marinated the steak with seasonings and stir-fried it with onions over high heat. Before long, she had created a uniquely prepared steak. The head chef disapproved of her methods, but when the customer tasted the steak, he stood up and exclaimed it was the best he'd ever had. The girl was overjoyed, because to a chef, the greatest motivation was the praise of others.